You know, I love that when I turn something on, it actually comes on now, and our battery levels stay the same all during our time out here camping. I like that. It's working the way it's supposed to work. I really do like it.
That's a nice change.
It is. It is a nice change.
Today, we are so very excited. We are headed to Willow Tree RV Resort in South Carolina. Now, this resort is right near Myrtle Beach, and we have been invited to attend an event with the North Carolina Country Campers. If you have watched any of our videos, you know that John and I have been looking for a club to join. And so we've heard from other people about this group, and it seems to be a group of like-minded people. So we are really excited to head down there. Now, before we go, we were sent a camera by VFO. We currently have a VFO camera in our car. We did a full video on it. We are not paid sponsors or anything like that. We have just built a relationship with VFO because we have been using their cameras in our cars and in our RV for several years. So we're gonna go ahead and open up this camera. It's one of their newest ones. Take a look, see what it's like, share that with you, and then we're gonna go and head down to Myrtle Beach and have some fun. So let's do this.
This is the VFO VS1 Tiny 2K dash cam with Sony Starvis and voice control. This camera is very compact, but it is 2K resolution. And we see here the front with your lens. You can put it just about anywhere because this moves almost 180 degrees. And one of the options we received with this is the VFO hardwire kit in case you want to have constant power to your camera. This also has a feature that will protect the camera in case of low voltage detected from the battery. The next option we have is the Bluetooth button. And with the Bluetooth button on your dash, you can press this and it'll save any important video from being overwritten. Now we're going to go ahead and install this and take it out on a test drive and see how it works. As we can see from these images, the VFO dash cam has an excellent picture. The VS1 has a 2K Quad HD picture that records at 30 frames per second, which is great. And if you look at the camera image in front of us, you can see from all the way across one side of the street all the way to the other. It has a 140-degree angle, which is excellent for seeing everything on the road. Now, this camera also has the Sony Starvis 5-megapixel sensor, and it has a high dynamic range for better clarity in very lighting conditions. It also has intelligent voice control and hands-free operation. It has a GPS logger built into it, and it also has a G sensor and motion detection. So if you hit some kind of bump or something hits you, or you make some sudden evasive maneuver, it's going to save that film right there. If you use the hardwire kit, you could use buffered parking mode, and it monitors your car while you're away from it. So anything hits it, it takes a picture. This is painful.
What's going on with your refrigerator?
Not working.
Can you explain a little bit more?
It is not getting cold.
Where did you purchase your refrigerator from?
It came with our RV.
It came with our RV.
Let me go ahead and share this information with the next available representative.
Let me just start this way. It came in yesterday, and the refrigerator was at 76 degrees. We initially thought maybe I should have had the generator on all the way down here, or maybe the inverter was messed up. We checked the inverter. We decided we just plug in at that point and get the fridge down to a working temperature. Come to find out this morning, after checking the inverter and being plugged in all night, it's still at 76 degrees. So it turns out it's not something we did. The refrigerator is actually broken. So I called Samsung and we got some troubleshooting done. We had to, she asked us, could we unplug it?
Yeah, I don't think we can do that.
We figured out we could turn off the circuit breaker, turn it back on. Then the blinking light stops. and it looks like we may be okay. We won't know for 2 to 4 hours if it cools down. And I'm hungry, so we came out, but even so, it was painful because we had to throw away all the food that was already in our fridge that we brought down that we were going to cook for breakfast and lunch. And not only that, the event we're attending has a potluck that we were going to participate in, and we had to throw all our food out. And that's why we're at a restaurant eating breakfast. Ow.
You know, if we didn't laugh, I think John would cry.
I'm done.
He is.
I'm done with that stupid refrigerator right now.
We are at this beautiful resort. It is just so nice, and we are just so grateful to the North Carolina Country Campers for inviting us to their spring event. We just spent a few hours talking to Samsung, and it looks like our refrigerator had it, and we have to send a service tech, but in order to send a service tech, because it's in an RV, they need it to be serviceable, which means that we have to pull it out and leave it out in order for them to come, and there's no way in heck that the two of us are going to be able to do that today.
No, we couldn't do that. The thing's elevated and back in a cabinet.
And because we keep our RV at a military base and we can't park it at home,
right, we have to,
I think what we'll do is go back to BOE RV and ask them if they can perhaps take it out for us and then have the tech go there and then put it back in. We do have, one of the good things is that we do have a warranty. So
yes.
Some of this should be covered under the refrigerator warranty, and some of it should be covered over the extended warranty that we got. So, you know, we just have to, we'll figure it out. We'll get it done. In the meantime, we are not going to let it spoil our time at this beautiful resort. There's just so much here. There's a beach, there's a lake, there's every kind of activity you can think of, and there are people here that we're going to meet up with, and we're just so excited, and we're going to enjoy that time. But first, we're going to head to the camp store and go get some ice.
Yep,
so the rest of our food does not spoil.
Got a cooler right here.
Now, this camping club really knows how to have a good time. There was something planned for every night. The first night was movie night. The second night, we had taco night. And boy, did they throw out a really good spread, complete with entertainment, music, dancing. After a full belly and great fellowship, we rushed back to our camper to avoid the storm. What do you got to say before this all starts?
Have fun. Got to do this. That's what we're here for.
When you get to those top tiers, it stops being fun. Then it's serious.
Then it's all business, right?
It's all business then. We're gonna spread the bad play all over this thing. We're just gonna do it.
Oh, it's my turn? Oh, I'm sorry. As you can probably guess, John and I, we were not on the winning team. But that's okay, because tonight is potluck. Sitting out here, waiting for the camper crawl. Made our coolers. Although, maybe I just call them an amped glamp something. What should I call them, John? Do I call them conch coolers? Or do I come up with my own name? Camping coolers. Amped glamp camp coolers. That's it.
Camp coolers.
Yep, amped glamp camp coolers. Everybody's coming around, and they're gonna try some drinks. Hey guys!
1, 2, 3. There's 5.
We're the early ones. We're the first of many.
So you guys still standing? How many stops did you make so far?
6.
6, and you're still standing.
Barely.
I had every one of them except the
Should you be driving?
I'm fine.
You're fine.
That's what he says.
beers that he had before.
Uh-oh.
She record.
Oh, shit.
It don't work that way.
Make sure you I'll put it on Carolina campus or whatever. North Carolina campus.
We'll put the link to the video for the, yeah, we'll do that. Yep.
At the Glab in the house. Yes, let me tell you. What?
We're crawling now, right? And you're drinking already.
Pre-flight.
What's your dog's name?
Ace. I don't like it, but you can't win it.
John, you don't drink. You need to really throttle down a little bit.
I'm good to go.
Oh, God, y'all gotta get one of those.
I'm gonna try one of these. All right. And you guys can see after drinking that.
I ain't drinking yet. I still got another drink, and I had about 6 of them already, so I'm trying to now I'm trying to coast myself.
Slow and steady wins the race.
There you go.
Many hands make light work. And a good group of people chipped in to get the room all decorated for tonight's potluck. Once again, the food was awesome. Man, did we have a good time. These folks really know how to enjoy each other's company. So let's tell you guys a little bit about this campground. This is Willow Tree RV Resort, and this is truly a resort. The spaces are huge. I mean, you could fit the largest RVs into the spaces that they have here. And they have tons of activities. And unlike a lot of RV resorts that will nickel and dime you, a lot of the activities here are included with your reservation. So for example, we went kayaking. The kayaks, the paddle boards, the water bikes, the lake park, which has inflatables for the kids and adults to play on. And that is all included in the price of the resort. Today is Mother's Day. They're having a Mother's Day breakfast, and it's free for moms, which was a really nice thing for them to do. All the spaces are just beautifully manicured. They have trees for shade, and these aren't like really, you can tell that these trees have been very well maintained. We had no issues or no fears about parking underneath these trees. No. You have all the spots have a concrete pad, they have a grill, and they have a fire pit. You know, one thing I like about this park is that they do have the trail maps. You just scan the QR code and it tells you the distance and everything.
Yeah, it does.
And you can take golf carts, or you can walk it, or you can take your bike.
Yep. It's so far back off the road. It's what, about a half-mile back? People come here, I believe, just to relax.
They have a fully stocked camp store, and the staff was super nice. Right. Now, they do not have a snack shop or a food truck, but they did tell us that they're working on getting something like that here maybe by next year. There's a wonderful rec room that is fully stocked with games, pool tables, ping pong, just lots of activities for the kids. The pool is heated, and there's also a hot tub. Oh, yeah. There's just a lot to do staying at this resort if you're looking for a nice, peaceful, relaxing place. This is it. They have cottages, they have pickleball, they have basketball courts. There's just, you will not run out of things to do at this resort. You won't. We really enjoyed our time here. Yeah. We definitely will be back. Now, let me show you the site. We are in site 48. As you can tell, I'm going to turn around. You see where my Jeep was. You see where John is. I mean, this is just an incredibly long site. I mean, there's just so much space, so much room here. You could easily fit like 3 cars in front of our RV, if not more, and then 1 car behind it. Over there, you have your fire pit, nice table, concrete pad, barbecue grill. I mean, they just plan everything.
We're here with North Carolina Country Campers, and we're going to talk to them about the country campers.
Because we have spent the weekend with them, and we have just had such a fantastic time. I hope you guys are looking for some new members.
My name's Marcus McBride. This is my wife, Ella McBride. We are the president and first lady of the NC Country Campers here in North Carolina. We are here today at Willow Tree Campground. We're doing our annual Spring Fest this year, and we are so glad to have our guests amped to glamp. Well, our club started in 2021. We were previously in a different club, and we met at Carolina Pines. And we noticed a lot of people was from the surrounding area in North Carolina, and we just collaged together and just decided, hey, let's start our own group, and it went from there. And we just bought our camper and went camping and met a couple of the other members. Didn't know they were going to be there. And, you know, we just talked about it. Hey, we're starting this group. Let's see what happens. And we started out with, I think, 13? Yeah, 13 in the group.
Couples, yeah.
Now we're at 367.
And what do you attribute to such a steep growth?
For one, Facebook, YouTube, all about the banks. I know, pretty sure you know those guys.
We do.
Yeah.
We've tried to make a concerted effort to keep our group as small and intimate as possible in terms of like who's actually camping, you know, and keep the personality clashing and that stuff at a minimum. And we really have a fabulous group of people. We're very fortunate to have met so many really fantastic people. We really enjoy their community and their fellowship.
So what makes your group so special? How is it that you got such a great group of people together?
I think it's because we have, all the couples are older. Most of the guys here are retired military and older. We don't have few under 40.
Very, very
So everybody is probably 45 and older. That helps out a lot, and you know, it works. It works out. More mature, yeah. That's it. More mature. I mean, we got few couples that's got kids, and they're well behaved. Don't have a problem.
Well, they're kids with
One thing, they go their own way.
They're veteran kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
Makes a
Mhm.
difference.
Yes.
They are.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I would have to say about this group is, you know, I mean, every group you're gonna have issues, but this group, I can say, hey, we're gonna have a meeting, talk about it. It's done. It's taken care of.
But I also think that in general, I think the camping community is really wonderful, and we rarely meet anybody who's not nice, you know, or friendly or willing to help with something, no matter where we go. And a lot of people, it's just geographic, like who's closest.
What would you say to anyone who might be interested in joining your club? How do they do that?
Just look up NC Country Campers on Facebook, but make sure they have to answer the questions. You know, you know, just like this weekend, a lady asked to join, and you know, one of the questions is, how do you find out about our group? Her answer was, well, I'm at Willow Tree and I see all these flags, NC Country Campers. And she saw us over here, you know, playing cornhole and everything, and she's like, okay, I want to see if I can join this group.
And then finally, what is your favorite thing about camping?
Honestly, the cooking.
Yeah.
The cooking. I like to eat, and I like to cook. I like
Food was
to cook.
good.
Yeah, I like to cook and I like to eat. And just fellowshipping with the guys. You know, I don't see them every day. You know, there's a few in the group we've actually grown close to. You know, we've taken cruises together. And that's another thing. Our group, we do cruises. We actually got one planned this November.
Yeah.
We got, I think it's like 30 going on a
30
cruise.
couples.
So we do camping, we do cruises.
Wow, you do it all.
Yeah.
How about you? What's your favorite thing about camping?
I just love being with everybody and just having a good time and laughing. And we play a lot of board games or card games, and we just enjoy the company of each other. And just getting away from the house sometimes, you know, it's nice. It's nice. We just enjoy each other's company so much.
That's great. Any final words?
And I'm gonna tell you something else too. And we did not plan this. It just happened. But when we first got together, you know, it was at Carolina Pines, and my wife met Greg and his wife, and Lester and his wife. And we started noticing, and the bigger the club got, and I was like, Ellen, you know, we're all mixed race. And I was like, wow. I think just about every couple here is mixed race and everyone gets along. And it just, we did not plan it that way. It just happened. And it worked out. It's working out. So, I mean, we don't have the issues, you know, people see a black and a white couple and or white man and a black woman. Nobody pays that no attention. And that's one thing I like about this group. No one looks at that. We come here and hey, we greet you guys. We don't care
There's no
about your
racial
color.
tension. We don't. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
You're a melting pot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like
Exactly.
like our country.
Exactly. Exactly.
They're really good. They're such a camping group for a really long time. And I wish the North Carolina country campers were closer to us. We're in Maryland.
Yeah.
We've tried a couple of groups that we just weren't for us. And there's a group for everybody, right? But the people here, they're just our tribe. They're just our kind of people.
They are.
Well, we hope you enjoyed seeing this resort and hanging out with the North Carolina country campers. That's it for our adventure.
Now go enjoy your adventure.